Ciao tutti! We made it to Tuscany. So excited that we're here. Currently we're at Stefano's parents' house outside of Florence, about 45 minutes, Castel Fiorentino. And yeah, it was quite a trip. It was a long trip, and I'm here to tell you our experience. So, little side note, Saturday morning, we left Sunday afternoon. Our second leg of the flight was canceled from Amsterdam to Rome. So KLM, amazing airline, rebooked us, unfortunately, to Madrid and then to Rome. And I thought I had all my paperwork in order. I'm gonna go through each step. There's one thing that I missed. Again, this is July 2021, so by the time you go maybe in the fall, this could all be different, but I just wanted who's coming maybe in a couple weeks. These are some of the steps that I think you should take in order to get into Italy and get, all your paperwork in order, because it's just a new time we're in, okay? So starting in Chicago, so we left Chicago on Sunday the 25th. When we checked in, they asked for our COVID test result or our vaccination card. They asked for either one. And I'm like, well, what do you want? We have two tests. We have the PCR and the rapid, because we did both. Or we have our vaccination card. They're like, just give me your vaccination card. Just let's see it. So we just showed it to them. They didn't take a copy or anything, and then we took it back. That was the only thing they asked to check in Chicago. Chicago security, the same, nothing new. They didn't do anything different. Apart, we're all still crammed in there like cattle. So, I mean, it's the same. At the gate, I was expecting a test, because this is what I was told. A rapid test in Chicago. No test. There was none taken. We got onto the plane. And then knowing that we were going to be in Amsterdam for a couple hours, and we didn't get our boarding passes. This is another tricky thing, because once we found out that our second leg of the flight was canceled, we were told, of course, we had it all in our app, our KLM app, that said, okay, you're rebooked on this different airline, a partner airline of KLM, but we didn't get our boarding pass in Chicago. So in Chicago, they're like, just go to the transfer desk and you'll get a new boarding pass. I'm like, okay. Our luggage was supposed to go all the way through to Rome, which it did. Okay, very exciting. So in Amsterdam, okay, think about it. It was a really quick flight from Chicago to Amsterdam. It was like 7 hours, a little bit less. Actually, we got in at probably maybe 15 minutes early. We tried to sleep. It's hard to sleep in economy. Just economy, not economy comfort, as they say, to purchase. So we went to the transfer desk in Amsterdam, asked for our boarding passes, and they asked for the QR code for Spain. Okay, so those of you that are maybe coming up to a flight, I want you to look at each stop, what you need. There's a website that each country has that you have to fill out a form that says where you're going, where you came from, and all that stuff. It's just to keep track of people because of COVID, okay? So we didn't do that for Spain, and I didn't freak out, thank God. She gave me, very nice woman, gave me the link to go to. There's free Wi-Fi in Amsterdam airport, so we were able to fill out each of our forms easily. So we had our QR code. They did ask for our PCR test at this desk, at the transfer desk. They wanted not the rapid, they wanted the PCR. But then I think we ended up showing them, nope, that was at the gate. I digress. Okay, I go too far. So we showed them that. We showed her the QR code after we finished it. It took us about 15 minutes to do it. We saved it to the wallet on our iPhones, and because we needed to show it at the gate in Amsterdam to go to Madrid. It's like your ticket in. Even if you have a boarding pass, doesn't matter, you need this QR code. They didn't scan it. They didn't do anything with it. They just wanted to see it. That's all they wanted to do. So then at the gate, in Madrid, they asked for that QR code for both Spain, and Italy. So this Italy one was the one we did originally through KLM, which was the EU digital locator form, passenger locator form, whatever it's called. And that's the one Italy accepts as well. So it's probably going to change, but this is what's happening now. So again, didn't scan it. They just wanted to see we had it. I had a paper copy. You can also have a digital copy. It's either one. So then I wanted to double check because through the KLM app, it said that our baggage had been canceled. And I just figured, okay, we're going to a different airline. We went to Air Europa, which is a Spanish airline, which they were very nice. I liked that airline inside of Europe. It's not an international one. At least I don't think. The gentleman that helped us at the desk at the gate in Amsterdam for Madrid asked for our PCR test. And then when he said, oh, well, this isn't 48 hours before this flight, okay, listen to this closely. We showed him our rapid one, which was 48 hours before. So I suggest you guys getting both tests just to be safe if you have a stop. Now, those of you that go direct to Rome, which we tried to, you won't need this, but like, I would suggest always getting the 2 tests if possible, okay? And always double checking with your airline if you need the PCR or the rapid test, because that saved us. And again, ours were free. Wherever you're coming from, it might not be free, but if you're wanting to get into this country, you're gonna want to do both tests. I think so. Into Europe also. Okay. So okay. So when we got to Madrid, we, again, still exhausted because this was the last leg of our trip, Madrid to Rome. They didn't ask for anything because literally we got off the plane from Amsterdam and we walked 2 steps and we were at the gate for Rome. Thank God. And they didn't ask anything at the gate. We just had our boarding pass with both tickets on, both from Madrid to Amsterdam to Madrid, and Madrid to Rome. So both of our tickets were on there, our seats were on there, we were good. On the plane, we sat there for a while. I was very upset. We sat there for an hour and a half almost. And they started passing out the self-declaration form for Italy. Now, that is if you don't have the EU digital locator passenger form. So we didn't fill that out. So if you have that, you don't need it for Italy. Again, this is July 2021. I'm just pointing it out. This might change, but Italians are part of the EU, so it was fine. Okay, and then the last thing I'll say, when we arrived in Rome, I was very, very nervous. 1, for our baggage, because we took 2 different flights in Europe, but it was fine, we got our baggage. And 2 was to see if we needed to do a rapid test, because that's what people were saying a few weeks ago when they arrived in Rome. None of that happened. Maybe because we already had arrived in Europe, I don't know, but none of that happened. I had my EU digital locator form in one hand. I was ready to show that to the guys as we walked out into the arrivals hall. Nothing happened. Nobody made us go different ways. We got a rental car and we drove north for almost 4 hours. We got home here at 10:30 at night. We were exhausted, guys. Oh my God, it was so tiring. But I woke up in Tuscany, so I'm very excited. Let me just show you a little bit where we are. If I can figure it out. Okay, maybe it's this. This is my in-laws' beautiful giardino. This is our Yaris, tiny little car. Looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day. Humid as all hell, but look at those clouds. I'm so grateful to be here and also to be here for Stefano's dad. It's been kind of a little emotional ride as we got here, but everything's fine. But I'm grateful for all of you that have watched this. I'm going to put it on Instagram as well for my Instagram followers. And I hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions, DM me or leave a message in the comments. And I can't wait to talk to you guys.
Ciao, ciao.